probably the most understated detail on the entire product. Took 10 to 15 iterations to get it just right. Making this little can mechanism that we have at the bottom to just sort of lock this thing so that it can move in one direction. These little ball bearings that actually are on a calculated ramp. The angle of that ramp is something that we really tweaked a lot. How deep the grooves are that it catches back in, or something that we had to iterate on quite a bit. This entire mechanism, there was very different styles that we had in the R&D phase. But one of the things I thought was particularly interesting is just the stainless. Well, they look like stainless, but little ball bearings themselves. Originally, we were making them in stainless, and we found that they just weren't falling back into place as readily as we'd like. And so I did some quick math and a search and found that by changing them from a stainless 316 to a tungsten carbide ball bearing, you get sort of twice the weight, because tungsten carbide is basically twice the density of stainless steel. And that gave it just enough sort of downward force, if you will, to get it back to always fall into place, to be ready to catch as the cam mechanism. Tungsten carbide, even though it's a sort of exotic material, when you're using a small ball bearing, it doesn't really break the bank in terms of cost of parts or anything, but it really does a lot in terms of making that mechanism just be flawlessly functional. And that was what was really cool about